Welcome to this comprehensive interactive study, breakdown on just war theory and holy war. In this video, we will explore the ethical and theological frameworks that Christians and Muslims use to evaluate war. You will learn the key criteria of just war theory, the concept of holy war, and how to apply these ideas to exam questions. By the end, you will be equipped to critically analyze religious responses to conflict and achieve top marks in your Edexcel GCSE Religious Studies exam. Let's map out the core concepts. Just war theory is a rational ethical framework developed by Christian philosophers like St. Augustine and St. Thomas Aquinas. It sets criteria to determine when war can be morally justified, emphasizing restraint. In contrast, holy war is a war believed to be directly commanded by God, where the motivation is theological rather than ethical. In Christianity, holy war appears in the Old Testament, while in Islam, the concept of jihad can include defensive warfare or the internal struggle for faith. Understanding this distinction is crucial for exam success. Turning to our core study notes. Just war theory is divided into two categories. Jus ad bellum covers the justice of going to war, including criteria like just cause, legitimate authority, right intention, probability of success, last resort, and proportionality. Jus in bello governs the conduct during war, emphasizing discrimination between combatants and non-combatants, proportionality of force, and prohibition of evil means. This theory is accepted by major Christian denominations and provides a framework for evaluating modern conflicts. Let's walk through the process of applying just war theory to a modern conflict. First, identify the conflict, such as the 2003 Iraq War. Then evaluate jus ad bellum. Was there a just cause? Was the UN Security Council the legitimate authority? Next, assess jus in bello. Were civilians discriminated from combatants? Was the force proportional? Finally, conclude whether the war meets the criteria. This step-by-step approach helps you structure exam answers effectively. Let's work through a 12-mark exam question. The question asks, evaluate the view that holy war is more dangerous than just war theory. To secure full marks, start by defining both concepts. Then, argue that holy war can be more dangerous because it claims divine command, potentially bypassing ethical constraints. However, counter that just war theory can also be misused to justify wars. Conclude by weighing both sides, referencing religious teachings. This structured approach demonstrates critical thinking. Watch out for common pitfalls. First, never confuse just war theory with holy war. They are distinct concepts. Second, remember to include both jus ad bellum and jus in bello criteria in your answers. Third, always apply these concepts to contemporary issues like terrorism or nuclear weapons to show relevance. Finally, ensure you evaluate both sides of an argument and reach a reasoned conclusion. These tips will help you avoid losing easy marks. To wrap up, remember that just war theory provides an ethical framework to limit war, while holy war is based on divine command. In Christianity, just war theory was developed by Augustine and Aquinas, and holy war appears in the Old Testament. In Islam, jihad can be defensive or spiritual. For exam success, be able to evaluate both concepts critically using modern examples. Master these key points, and you will be well prepared for your GCSE Religious Studies exam.